Hi, beautiful Aquarius. Welcome to a new era. My name's Emma. Aquarius, it's been a moment since I've done these types of readings. I've done a lot of personal readings, but now I'm here to do a reading for you for the end of the year, probably sort of seeping in or leaking into the beginning of next year. But we're going to do it in the old-fashioned way. Just start with a general overall feel to what's going on for you, Aquarius. I mean, Archangel Michael. Nope, not at all. Archangel Gabriel. So Pluto is finally moving out of Capricorn and into your sign and staying there for the next 20 years. So that can mean whole lot of things for you, Aquarius, since you are the sign that it's moving into. It's a purging. It's it's a cleaning house, basically. It's what it is. And so, yeah, this is going to be a ride for you. It's going to be a ride for everyone because Aquarius is so vastly different from the Capricorn energy that we're stepping out of and into the Aquarius energy. But for you specifically, if you're a sun sign, this is your new solar year. Like your new solar year with Pluto sort of purifying everything. It just sort of clears house. It cleans house everywhere it goes, which means like everything is elevated and highlighted and enlightened, if you will. But that also means that everywhere it shines a light is also the darkness is really coming up to the surface. Is not going to leave any stone unturned. So the more healing and the more grounding and the more sort of checking in with yourself that you have already done or that you already are doing is going to be in your best, like in your highest interest. I don't want to scare anyone. It sounds like, oh my God, what's going to happen? But like, it's a really good time to be grounded. For everyone, it's a really good time to be grounded, but especially for you. So if you just do that work, you just really see to it to get enough sleep, to get enough grounding and enough water, and you should be good to go. Okay, we have Archangel Gabriel as an overall energy here. This is towards the end of the year, like the wrapping up of this year. It's a wrapping up of the year as we know it, as a collective, as a society. It's not a wrapping up for you though. Like we think it's a wrapping up, but your solar year is the Aquarius season, right? So that's when the ending, you're close to it, but that's when the ending is there and the new beginning is there, is your new solar year. So you're not too far off from the collective's end of the year, but this is the end of the year for the collective read. So this is like towards the end of December and a startup in January. So Archangel Gabriel, messenger of creativity and hope. And to me, this represents your inner child. It represents your playfulness, your ability to feel inspired as you go into through your day and feel curious, feel curiosity throughout your day. And Gabriel is usually always there when you are starting up in a creative project, or if you're wanting to like find a more passionate path in your life, anything that has to do with your creativity, Archangel Gabriel is there. So whatever you're like, whatever startup, like maybe in the new year, whatever startup you're doing, no matter what the sort of level of that is, you can also always call on Archangel Gabriel to help you if you feel like that's like in alignment with your truth. Okay. Going deeper. What do we have for Aquarius, please? Towards the end of the year, wrapping this year up. What is good to know? New life. Yeah. No wonder. Like, yeah, you're stepping into a whole different thing here. Like it's a beast. Orphaned. Really interesting. Abandonment card. And I feel one more. And then another deck is really talking. So we're going to pull some cards there before we really get into the message. There you go. Co-creation with the universe. So that's just really awesome right there. 40. And then we have some cards here that wants to be part of it. I saw the rejuvenation card, like rest and rejuvenation. The sacral chakra. So there we go. That's right in alignment with Gabriel there, with the passion, anything that you want, and any playfulness, any adventures, any passions, any creativity is right there in alignment wow, they're really flying out. And the intuition. So 2-2, 2-2, 2-2 is coming out right after each other. So intuition, that's your balance. That's your exactly what I was talking about. Like that's your grounding, feeling centered, finding that balance. And 2-2 is the number 2 speaks about balance there as well. Okay. So if we're starting with this new life, we're going to read from the book. Someone might really be into the moon cycles right now. I mean, or it might represent that Aquarius is actually your moon sign. But the moon is like, I feel like this represents the moon in the back there. It really isn't. It's a broken eggshell. Okay, sorry. So I just see this as the moon. So first I want to talk about the fact that you're, it can be that you really are following the moon cycle right now, or you're like starting to understand how much the moon really influences us and how much you sort of want to, like if we think about it, like the zodiac signs, like the zodiac calendar, right? Starts with Aries, and Aries is April. So the new year should be in April. It shouldn't be December, but it's like, it fits the collective. It's just like and every woman, the moon cycle, that is our cycle, right? That's our period. And for whatever reason that fits this serves the whole, or serves the man or men, probably, it has been moved. And so there's something about you figuring out that, okay, following the moon cycle is going to be really beneficial for you. I also see this eggshell, like you're coming out of this. If we can focus, please. Do you see that you're the one that's being hatched? Aquarius is being hatched. And so I feel like there's something, whether this is right now happening within you, or like you sense it, that something wants to come to the surface, something wants to come out. And it's like, you, like the inner being, I'm seeing a whole heck of a like dragon energies. I'm thinking about a dear friend of mine that had a dream just the other night that, what was it? I think it either was like the dragon was swallowing him whole, and then he became the dragon, or he was swallowing a dragon and he became the dragon. One or the other. He sort of transformed into dragon energy, and it didn't feel scary at all. It didn't feel like that's so wrong, as one should maybe think. It just felt really natural and really, really powerful. And as I feel this hatching, this Aquarius being hatched from within, like there's this egg, and you're like the chicken in the egg, and you're you're waiting to hatch. I feel like it's really attached to a lot of probably like galactic energies, soul family energies, like that's coming online as you're being hatched. Those things are coming online, and it's creating this brand new life for you. And I think it's not just an overnight thing. It's not a sensation, just you woke up and there it was. I think this has been a progress. You have made certain changes and certain alternations, if you will, probably this entire year, maybe even prior to this year. So this is not a new thing for you, but you really are stepping into a new life. As we're coming into 2025, I think things will start to look vastly different. Like certain things that you did in the past is just not going to work anymore. You're going to move on to more like higher, more enlightened, more in tune with yourself things, or people even. And then we have the orphan card. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Thank you. I forgot. We're supposed to read. I'm like, done. New life. Am I in the right book? No. Then it's a little bit, I mean, it might have worked. but I was in the wrong book. That's a little bit tricky. 30. I mean, that could be a message that, are you trying to find answers in the wrong place? Are you looking in the wrong place? Like, there actually is something that it's like way easier. It's way easier than we think. There's a lining up with everything. 43, that's too far. There's a co-create card as well. 39. Right. The co-creation card is right after the new life. Essential meanings of this card is birth of new ideas, growth, opportunities, a breath of fresh air, life renewing itself. That's what I'm most drawn to there. Life renewing itself. Like, it's just new things being presented to you, new opportunities. The Oracle's message states, when spring awakens the world, joy and excitement can be felt all around and in your very core. Blossoms burst from trees overnight, birds return home and sing their glorious song. They're speaking also about like when spring awakens the world, you know, that is the zodiac new beginning. Like, that's April, right? So there might be like a big mark there for you in and around Aries season, April-ish, Aries season, Aries season. And nature is full of promise. Miracles beckon all of us. This is one of those times in your life when new ideas inspire you and new opportunities bring you hope for seeing your dreams come true. All is well in your world, and you have the energy you need to feel renewed. Allow your heart to fill with enthusiasm. Let your light shine, for this is a time of good fortune. And then the relationship, I'm just going to read it all. Relationship message states, new energy enters old relationships, and new relationships are bursting with the sweetness and vibrancy only encountered when winter gives way to spring. It's the second, like, and I already said it before I even read from this, like, there's something with the new beginning of, like, with the zodiac, not the new year, like December and January. There's something coming up for you in April, in and around April, or I should say Aries season. This is a time to connect with others and share excitement, passion, and hearts full of joy. And there's the passion. This card is a very auspicious sign with respect to love and partnerships in all forms. And we're coming into the abandonment card there. I just feel like this is, like I said, this can be like a reconnection with your galactic families, but this can like be your soul tribe, like Earth people. Give me soul tribe in other dimensions as well, but like to really step into your own sort of family, own soul family. There's a reconnection taking place in the beginning of next year. And then the prosperity message states, you have every reason to be optimistic right now, as things seem to fall into place magically. New opportunities remind you that abundance is available to you. The light and the bounty that begins to appear in surprising forms. Stay curious and know that your hopes and dreams are being fulfilled. It's as if new life suddenly infuses your projects, work, and creative ideas with a kind of electricity that crackles with exciting potential. Wow, that's a sentence. Fortune is smiling on you. Look at that, Aquarius. My work here is done. Okay, where's the... What the heck? Oh, there it was. It really was hiding? Obviously, I put that upside down, but it really was hiding. The orphan the orphan message card was really hiding, and okay, there's some information here about like don't escape your that's not the way to. I'm trying my best to just really get the energy out there. It's a feeling of. So the orphan message can be that we feel like an outcast. From the beginning, it's like it can be that you have come from a place where you feel like an outcast, you're not feeling like you're fit in. There's always this feeling of like not being a part of. It doesn't necessarily mean you don't have friends or that you're included in your family or that you have like coworkers and all of that, but it can still be like you're still like a little bit of an outsider. It can also represent that you have been what you think is, and it's not what you, it's not an illusion, but like, or you being delusional. It might be that you have been like with family, friends, having certain coworkers, having like these types of people around you. And then all of a sudden you feel like there is this shift. There is this new life that you're stepping into that is like excuse me. That is causing you to feel now a little bit like an outcast, or feeling now like you're all of a sudden like, where did all the friends go? And it's not necessarily so that we are like picking fights or there's big conflicts or any of that. It's just a matter of you changing your life or changing your frequency to the degree that they're completely just vibrating themselves out of your life. And so it leaves you feeling quite lonely until we sort of either come to really terms with yourself, to really find that stillness within yourself and reconnect with your inner being, or like you really are starting to attract those new, like that new soul family. But it's also giving me this like feeling of, if there's abandonment issues, or a feeling of like being an outsider, that like I said, the more illuminated you're going to become, like the more you're stepping into your light and this Pluto just going haywire, it might be feelings of abandonment there. It can even be that you were an orphan at birth, or as a child, like maybe you were, in different foster homes, or that just has been your story. And this is now coming to a close. This is being healed once and for all. It feels like you're so much going to come into your own and so much going to come into your soul tribe that just those wounds are really being taken care of now. It's a 5, so it is challenging emotions, and those tend to arise when we're going through this awakening process. You can just be all over the place because you're highlighting things in your body all of a sudden. Okay. Then we had co-create. So this is my like, it's like, okay, now what? Now when we hatched Aquarius, now it's time to like, what else can we co-create here? What else can you, like, being really aware. That cheetah, I think it's called a cheetah, right? Please. There you go. And then an owl in the center there. The owl represents wisdom, sort of being the balancer and the justice keeper. And then we have the egg with the same, do you see that it has the same pattern as a cheetah? So I just feel like there's this big collaboration and a real understanding that that's what's going on. Aquarius is not like you're just down here on Earth walking around and sort of have no say in this. This is a time where you probably have had the notion, and you probably understand that, there are no accidents in the universe, but it really starts to be proven to you over and over and over again that it is a co-creation going on between you and the universe. There is a, if you have a will, there's a way. And it's like you almost take the opportunity now to sit down and like, what else? Okay, I'm born again. Like, I'm fresh into this world now. Doesn't matter what age. It's like, now what? What can I do? What can I create? So it's a big co-creation opportunity and a big co-creation journey that starts. I want to say that I'm more leaning with this message more into the beginning of next year. This energy is all about the beginning of next year rather than the end of the old or the end of December. And then we have the sacral chakra and intuition. So balance, balance, balance. Whatever you can do, Aquarius, to ground yourself, to balance yourself, to to calm that nervous system of yours down or keep it really balanced, however you do the grounding, look up grounding and see whatever fits you. There's so many ways that we can ground ourselves. And it's also it's interesting because most people tend to think that the more you open your crown, and we work with third eye and we work with the pineal gland and all of that, like to just really make a connection, that I find that in fact the opposite is true. The more grounded you are, the more this can open up. If you look at a tree, the roots of the tree is the same as the crown. The crown can never be larger than the roots of the tree. Did you know that? When I found that out, I was like, that's just mind-blowing. So it really tells us a story that the more grounded you are, the more open you can be in your crown. And you're just not going to open that up, or it's a little bit confusing when it's really open and not balanced, when your groundedness is not there. So, and this ride that you're about to be on, with this openness of the sacral chakra, which is your passion, your creativity, also your sexuality, your sensuality, same energy. When that opens up, you also want to be really grounded. It's also going to really open up for your intuition. Going way deeper can be that your psychic abilities are coming online. Like I said, more of a connection to the other dimensions, to galactic beings. You probably have already sensed all of this. This is not going to be news to you. If you're drawn to this video, this is not news to you. This is just sort of a validation of what things that already are going on. Okay? Balance, balance, balance. Okay, we're going to close this reading down with some messages from your angels. What do you have for Aquarius, please? Towards the end of the year or the beginning of next year, please. This no has come up quite a few times now. No or no with an exclamation mark. So we're going to see what that's about. Be assertive. Can you just clarify the no? Clarify the no, please. Another 2. Okay. I'm so drawn to, like, Aquarius, you have no issues to have an open crown, an open third eye, to be really tuned to your higher power, to your higher self, whatever you want to call it. So look at this. We have no there, but he's like a light being, a really high up light being. And then we have be assertive. It's like, okay, so someone is then coming back down, like we're being grounded. Be assertive. Take charge, take control over the situation. And then as a clarifier, we have material movement, choices, and decisions. And it's yet again a number 2. So I just feel like the co-creation, or like the message, is not about how far up can we come, is rather how far down can we go, how grounded can you get in every day. That will take care of the opening of opportunities coming in, of like, you don't need to sit in meditation to open up more. You need to sit in meditation to ground more. I hope that makes sense. You're already so attuned to the higher places. It might not feel like it. It might feel like, oh no, I need to practice that more. I need to open up more. That's going to sort of take care of itself if the grounding is there, is what I'm feeling, for you at least. Okay? That's what I have for you, beautiful people. I hope there was something that resonated there for you. I'm wishing you happy Christmas, happy holidays, however you're celebrating, and a happy new year. This is going to be an exciting one this next year. Okay, take care, guys. Bye.